What's the most unbelievable thing you've ever seen? We know you wished you had a video to prove it, but now you can't change the past. If you see them all the way to the end, you'll discover that anything is possible in the world. Let's get started. The first on our list is: it is unfathomable that this large dog was able to save his little comrade from drowning. This demonstrates how intelligent canines can be. When the owner saw how he had rescued the little man, they were astounded. Just adorable. In this video, we see a motocross racer who overshot a jump and sent his bike flying into a large group of people. The man in the red hoodie narrowly avoided serious injury as he casually moved out of the way. This man is extremely lucky, but may also be the most oblivious to all the entries on our list. It would appear that the mother does not want her child to construct a snowman for whatever reason. Thank God the kid was saved. But kudos to the reflexes of that lady. She was a miracle standing there who saved the baby. This video appears to be from a military exercise conducted in Russia, and it shows a huge group of soldiers lining up to fire into the air in a manner that is similar to the 21-gun salute performed by the U.S. military. This video explains why a 21-gun salute requires every soldier to stand in a straight line during the salute. During the time that the two rows of soldiers are firing their rifles, keep an eye on the third man in the front row. A bullet from the soldier behind him will blow off his cap. This man's life could have been ended by the slightest act of negligence on his side, and it would not have been surprising in the least. Plane racing, like motorcycle and car racing, can be exciting to participate in. However, in this video, we see a racer who is experiencing engine troubles. At the beginning of the clip, we can see the pilot attempting to alert officials, but he is unsuccessful. A few minutes later, this leads to a situation that you have to see in order to believe it. The unconscious pilot is dangerously close to being beheaded when a second plane takes off barely seconds after the first one's captain starts signaling for help. The clip makes it very clear that the pilot suffered just minor injuries as a result of the incident. Thank to God. The birds had gotten themselves caught in the fences, and it was only because of this selfless individual that they were saved from certain death. In this world, there has to be a lot more people living. After serving as mayor of the Minnesota township of Cormorant for a total of 4 consecutive terms, the venerable incumbent decided to step down this past summer and retire. In spite of the fact that he enjoyed working for the government, he was growing too old for the position. 91 years old, if you put it in dog years. The large and scruffy Great Pyrenees dog known as Duke was the first to be chosen in 2014 and has continued to win yearly elections up until 2018 when he announced his retirement. The legacy of Duke being a very good boy will be the subject of a book that Duke hopes to write. This looks unreal. How is gravity working for them? They are actually climbing a steep wall? Basically every package delivery person's worst nightmare. Theirs is a demanding profession as a delivery driver. They have to meet strict deadlines every day to deliver packages. When there is a heavy traffic or an unforeseen delay on the road, they are often given just enough time to complete all of the destinations on their task list. It's understandable that people make blunders occasionally. It was 2014 when a delivery driver was captured on camera exiting his vehicle without first using the parking brake. The security camera doesn't show the blunder, but it does catch the van going backwards down the street and off the road, much to the delight of 2 dogs watching from the neighbor's yard. Happily, nobody was wounded, and the truck was only slightly damaged. It's not uncommon for homeowners to claim their surveillance cameras have captured paranormal activity, such as ghosts. Some people, may be encouraged by films like Paranormal Activity, may come to believe that any strange occurrences captured on film are proof of the presence of extraterrestrial beings. One homeowner's Reolink home security camera captured what appeared to be a ghost. The CCTV tape in this case is particularly impressive because it shows not only the burglars casually strolling around the house, picking what to steal, but also their fast capture by law enforcement officers who arrived on the spot. As promotional material for home security systems, This is as good as it gets for brands like ADT. Is that a sweet little girl or a spooky ghost that has been hanging around the deer in the woods? The first thing that comes to mind is Tarzan, but with a female heroine and a herd of deer instead of monkeys. That is the comparison that comes to mind. We will have to come to the conclusion that it is simply a ghost girl hanging out with some deer friends, unless this turns out to be a female version of the king of the jungle who lives in the woods. It seems unimaginable how such a large chunk of ice could split, then climb a few inches higher, and then collapse again. This is completely out of this world, and enchanting in its attractiveness, isn't it? The Maya strongman Ramasamy Lechamana achieved a new record in the year 1990 by pulling a Boeing 737 aircraft in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a distance of 17 meters with only his hair. His skills were handed down to his daughter, who in 2002 was able to pull a truck using nothing but her hair. More than 1 million alligators making their home in the Sunshine State of Florida. Photos of a 9-foot-long alligator missing much of its upper jaw were posted to Facebook, showing that the reptile was found in the murky water of Florida's Everglades. The gator's lower jaw and teeth can be seen protruding from the water in the photos, but the animal's upper jaw is completely absent. The only possible explanation is that the gator was involved in a violent altercation with another alligator or a human who was hunting alligators. According to Newsweek, alligators frequently engage in violent conflict, particularly during the mating season, over territorial conflicts and mating rights. Gators are capable of inflicting devastating injuries on each other, including the loss of limbs and eyes. This alligator may have lost its jaw in a battle, as this is a common occurrence. The media site further speculated that the gator may have been shot by a poacher because gator hunting is legal in Florida. Large reptiles have a remarkable capacity for self-repair, and they are one of the few vertebrate animals on land capable of regenerating lost limbs. Which one was the most unexpected for you? Do tell us in the comments section down below. We will be right back. Until then, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.